be live. Let me open my own channel as well. All right, looks like we're live on YouTube. So let me just check on my phone. And if somebody comes up online, just kind of drop a comment, like the video. I'm just opening YouTube on my phone and going to my own channel, Republic of Sellers. Yeah, it says I'm live. All right, let's see, where is the live video? Yeah, right here. Got it. Great. Yeah, right here. Got it. All right, so we are live on YouTube. This was simple, although there's a lot of mess behind the camera, but yeah, it was simple enough. And now let me also open myself up on the desktop because I would like to see the comments. I'm not sure. So if anybody comes up online on YouTube, drop a comment. Drop a comment so that I know this works. Yeah, great. Great. So that's working. All right, so don't worry about it. Hey Ashok, hi, thank you so much for joining in. Prasoon, hi, thank you so much for joining in. So I'll be live on my group and on the YouTube channel. So if you're at any one of the places, don't worry about it because I just plan to go live at both places. So it doesn't really matter where are you live. Yes, I see the messages on my screen right here. Right, that is good. Now, let me just turn on the live on the group as well. Today, the weather is pretty decent here in Delhi. I mean, it's not as foggy as it was yesterday. If you have seen my statuses, it was extremely foggy yesterday. So, all right, looks like we are live on my group as well. Since there won't be any audio, it's okay. Okay, wait. Let me just open this up. Let me also share the video on my own profile so that other people in the future figure out that we go live at this hour, right? So we are still 6 minutes away from the scheduled time, so don't worry about it. I'm just like in here because I wasn't sure whether this will work. So, you gotta be there on time. Uh, yeah, that's me. That's my account. I'll just post this here. Weekly. Okay, I don't need to write weekly live every Tuesday on your story as well. Post. All right, that's been taken care of. Pranav, hey, I'm right now based in Gurgaon, so I'm working out of here. I'm reading all your comments. So, like, by the way, if you have any questions or if you saw any question in the last 24 hours anywhere, just drop them below in the comments. I also like have some questions which I had collected from people, so I'll be talking about those. And I'll kind of also give you a brief about what's happening with me, what's going on. All right, great. We are live here. I'm gonna mute myself on my laptop. I can see the comments. And we are live on YouTube. Thank you. Let me also post my own comment there. All right, this is interesting. Let me just split the screen on my laptop so that I see every damn thing. Okay, great. Now, this goes on the left and that goes on the right. And we are set. Great. All right. Oh, damn. Now that is not optimized for web. So I'm on Facebook and it looks like it's not optimized for a split screen scenario on Mac, which is weird because they should think about it. Anyways, all right, I think I can see everything, which is a good thing. By the way, guys, hit that thumbs up because on Facebook and on YouTube, both of the places, like if wherever you are, just hit the thumbs up because it'll kind of help the video circulate even further in the community on the Republic of Sellers channel and on YouTube as a whole. So that'll help both of us because I would like to have more and more people in the coming weeks. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we'll just be under 12 today, but that is okay. Like, I'm totally cool with that. We have to start somewhere, right? That is the idea. On day one, you cannot expect that you will get everything, but you have to still keep moving forward. All right. Alex, hi, man. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining in, Alex. I really appreciate that you're still a part of Republic of Sellers group. By the way, we are coming out with something very interesting, Alex. So that will be a super, super good deal for you, and it won't even break your bank. I'll just tell you that for now. So that's the idea. All right. What is the time? We're still 3 minutes away from the scheduled time. So if you want to get a coffee or something, go ahead and do that. Although keep the live stream on your phone or laptop or from wherever you're streaming. All right. Yeah, Ashok, thank you so much for your question. I will address it once we start the Q&A. That's great. Let me also go ahead and find some questions in the group and on other threads that I have posted yesterday. So let me do that on my end. Okay. Here we are in the group. Let's go to other groups. Amitabh, hey man, how's it going? Brax. And then there was another group, which was this. Where is it? 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 Amazon, FBA. Come on. Competitive edge. Wow. I think they removed me. No, they did not. Anyways. How do I find my own post? Who's hustling? Got it. Found this one. And got it. All right. So I had posted two threads. All right. I hope I'm streaming. I'm still streaming on YouTube because it shows that I'm not. Yeah, it seems to be working, but it doesn't work on my phone for some reason. Okay, I'll just shut this for now. All right. It is definitely working. No worries there. Thank you. Uh, yeah, found this. This is Amazon FBA Heroes. Okay, nobody asked a question here. All right, I've got some questions here, definitely. All right, folks. Uh, it's going to be 8 a.m. here, and whatever the time was scheduled for the other places. Yeah. Amitabh, hi. Alex, hi. Appreciate your attention and your time, guys. Let me just refresh this. Okay, I don't think this one's working. Right, folks. Uh, it's going to be 8 a.m. here. Wow, there's a lot of lag on YouTube. YouTube's live stream when I'm live streaming through Be Live. Interesting. A lot of lag. Like, oh, wait, let me just hit live. Click on live here. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep this short, sweet, and quick. Okay, so I'm not really sure how many people are live right now, but it's cool. Like, I'm still going to go ahead with it, and just wrapping this up in the next 20, 25 minutes. Not keeping it too long right now because we're just starting out. I just wanted to kind of get the ball rolling, and that is why I decided to not skip it, even though it's 31st. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people must be like just chilling and maybe getting up late and then preparing for the evening party. which is cool. Like everybody should be doing whatever they want to do. So, and this is my routine. I wanted to do this in the morning and then get ahead with my day, get along with my day, uh, wherein I don't think about work much in the evening and just chill. So, I mean, I'm not a robot, right? I'm not, I cannot kind of keep working 24/7. But yeah, that's what's happening. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of get the ball rolling. What I want to do right now going forward is that I want every one of you who is watching this right now kind of spread awareness about the live streams that we are going to have every Tuesday starting from now, 31st. We're not waiting for 2020. So just spread the word about this. Let people know that hey, there is this channel where we are going to be having live stream sessions, and something that I will probably unveil slowly and steadily uh, is that we are coming out, Republic of Sellers, me and a few select members of the team called the Force team of the Republic of Sellers. We are trying to come out with something incredible. We're trying to come out with something that is disruptive at multiple levels, okay? In terms of the way that you can kind of dip your feet into the information about the private label business and how do you build the private label business, and uh, like do that in a way that wherein you don't lose a lot of money, because I find that the courses in the market are extremely expensive and I don't know that, like I was just putting myself in the shoes of me 3 years ago in 2017 when I was starting out, and I had kind of realized that if I couldn't, like even though I had a decent sum of cash, but I could not even kind of budget you know, buying a course or participating in a course, then how could many of the other beginners who are going to be starting out right now, or are planning to start out, or are thinking about starting out, or are thinking about scaling their business, everybody has a cold feet when they have to spend a lot of dollars. Okay, so I want to solve that problem, but we are not solving it just by reducing the price of something that I'm launching, but we are solving it at many levels and slowly and steadily. If you are in the Republic of Sellers group, you will kind of figure out what I'm talking about. And to be very honest, because I want to kind of keep the quality of it high, keep the success rate of this thing high, I'm not going to be keeping it like widely open forever for everybody who comes in and knocks on the door. So you got to be more active in the group. You have to ask more questions. And what I can promise you is that I will respond to you. So from now, what I'll do is that this is just a thought that I have right now. So from now, what I'll do is I'll create a thread every week in the group, which is going to be showing you the schedule of the next live stream on Tuesday. And then on that thread, you can post your questions for the next 7 days until Tuesday. So that'll kind of sort things out and keep things simple so that everybody's questions get answered, and you don't have to kind of sync along with me at all times, and you can just hop in later and look at all the answers. Or if I don't have an answer, I'll obviously try and get it for you, but that's the idea. All right, so it is 8:05. Okay, let's just get started with the questions, because that is what we are here for. And there are other YouTube videos that uh, I keep posting on a daily basis. So if you are a subscriber on my channel, or if you're in the group already, you must be aware that I keep posting videos as frequently as I can with every small information that's happening, or like that I'm learning, or that I'm doing, or that I'm executing on. So yeah, that's what's happening. Uh, Ashok, I'll hit your question first because you were here much earlier than everybody else. So yeah, if creating a brand as an Indian, is it necessary to do brand registry in India? Sure. So that is a simple question. I've already done it. I've already like been through the brand registry process for one of my brands right now. So I'll be super honest with you. It is absolutely okay if you register in India. It is absolutely okay if you register in US, and you can actually go ahead and register your brand in any of the countries from where brand registry trademarks can be accepted. Okay. So if you want to figure out which countries, you know let like which countries Amazon supports for brand registry, just go to the brand registry registration process, like search for the URL on Google. You land on a page, and then just try to fill it with any random brand name, and you'll figure out the name of the countries from where Amazon will accept the trademark applications from. All right, so that is it. So You can register your brand in either of those countries. You do not need to register it in India. The trademarks that you registered in India, or let's say in UK, have nothing to do with US. Every trademark has its own jurisdiction. So if you want to have your trademark across multiple countries, you have to pay for it in every country. Or you can use the WIPO service, like WIPO. That is like one standardized website from where you can kind of access patents and trademarks globally and even apply for them globally. So check it out. All right, so that was the first question. Now let's go and hunt for the next ones while you guys post more questions in the stream. So yeah, just to like summarize it, Ashok, you can register it directly in the USA. You can also check out brand IP Accelerator program by Amazon. I was pursuing it, but I just kind of dropped pursuing it for no good reason. So I'll probably jump into it once again next week, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and give it another thought before I kind of ditch it or pick it. So I'll let you know, because if you go ahead and register your brand through IP Accelerator, they promise you that if your brand application is accepted, Amazon is going to open the gates for you for brand registry and all of the features that brand registered sellers have within 10 days of your application, which is incredible, because otherwise in the US, I'm pretty sure that you'll have to wait for at least 9 months. If you do this in India, with the accelerator option, you still need to wait for 3 months. If you do this in India with the normal option, you need to wait for 9 months. If you do this in the UK, you still need to wait for uh, I mean, up to 2 months. But yeah, UK is kind of like the quickest way to register your trademarks right now if you want to just go ahead in the normal process and get it done, and if you have time for it. So that is that is how it is right now. All right. Okay. So let's see. All right. So Fazan from another group wherein I had requested for more questions was asking yesterday, and this might not apply to a lot of people, but still, like I'm still gonna go and answer it, although I haven't done this myself, to be very honest. But this would be my strategy. And actually, like, the next product that I'm launching is going to be in that range of price. So basically, the question was strategy for product launch of expensive item more than $100. Okay, that was his question. So if you have an expensive item which is going to be costing buyers more than $100, uh, I'm just going to be assuming that it's going to have a lot of margin. Okay, it's going to have a lot of margin. And the strategy, and that is where, like, that is the ballpark, selling price where my next product, one of my next products, is going to be landing next year. And that is why, like, that is the main reason that I'm kind of, although launching on Amazon, but going to start building my store off Amazon. Because on Amazon, what happens is that there's a lot of price war. Okay, people are trying to kind of, like, the buyers who come on Amazon kind of compare the price with other products on Amazon. Okay, so what happens then is that you have to be in that price war and kind of be competitive in terms of your price. But what I observed with the next product that I'm launching, what I observed with that product was that the brands which are selling that same product outside of Amazon have their prices almost 3 to 3.5 times more than the average price of the Amazon's marketplace. So basically, on Amazon, the average price for those products was around 45, $50, and off Amazon, it was between 100 to $150. Okay, which is really crazy. And that is why, like, I'm trying to figure this way out of launching, or like having your own store, your own space, your own brand. And there are many other different advantages of having that, of having your own brand store and your own customer data outside of Amazon. And I will be like creating a video and talking about this topic in depth. So yeah, keep a watch for it, because I'll get into detail. So about the launch of an expensive product, what I am doing, this is a strategy that I'm testing, but I still, and this is because you joined the live stream, or if you're watching this, you might hear about this, but otherwise, I'm not going to be talking about this much right now because I haven't tested it. I'm still giving it out to you because this is live stream, man. I'm talking and thinking in real time. Anyways, so what I'm doing is that I'm launching an expensive product, and the other product that I'm launching has a super cheap and low landing cost. Okay, it has a landing cost of about $2. I'm not really launching that product to make money. I'm launching that to kind of give that as a free bonus product for the people who buy my other product. Now, my idea here is simple, and if you understand Facebook ads, you will understand what I say. I have like ordered about 500 to 600 units of my expensive product, which has a landing cost of about $10, which I aim to sell for somewhere above $75. That is the scenario with it on Amazon. And what I'm going to do now is that whoever buys that product is going to get this insert in their along with their product, which is not going to ask for reviews. So I'm safe there. I'm not asking for reviews in the insert. Okay, I'm going to be asking them to kind of visit my website and claim their free reward. And their free reward is going to be the cheap product that I have. Okay. And that is how I have kind of, you know, you can say sent out the message through the insert so that these buyers who have bought the product on Amazon come to my website and claim their reward. And while they are doing that, in that process, they give me their data. Now, what will happen is that slowly and steadily, like let's say out of the 600, 200 or 250 people came to my website to claim the reward. So what will happen now is that they will basically end up giving me the data of the buyers who have bought my product. Then I can create an ad on Facebook, which is not going to be a cold traffic ad because I already will have the data for these 200 to 50 people. I will probably lose some money there, but that is for getting that data, and that is absolutely critical. So once they give me that data, I can tell Facebook that, hey, Facebook ads, go ahead and show this advertisement for this product to people who appear like these 250 people. Okay, that is a very common and very uh, like very common kind of way to kind of market or remarket your products to people on Facebook by using your historical sales data. And that is what I'm going to be doing with my next product, and that is how I'm going to be building my brand's backbone slowly and steadily and moving it out of Amazon. And that is what exit Amazon movement is all about. Exit Amazon movement is not about exiting Amazon and stopping your sales on Amazon. Amazon is one of the platforms. Why should I stop selling there? But the point is that I want to raise my prices of the brand. I want to make more money. I want to kind of give customers a premium product. Okay, that is a no-brainer. Like, I'm not compromising on the product. I'm not compromising in the experience. I'm not compromising in the packaging. Everything is super premium. So if somebody is going to be paying $100 for a product, it is totally going to feel as if they've paid $100 for the product. That is being taken care of. This is all other like these are other steps or mechanics to kind of you know get them to like build my own brand and get own sales on my own store. Okay, so that is the idea. So that is my launch strategy for my product, which is more like than $100 right now. Okay, that was a long one. All right, let me just quickly see. You're welcome, Ashok. Thank you so much for sticking in there, being present. uh, if somebody is like kind of doing this, if somebody is like one of you had, if any one of you, sorry for that. Okay, if any one of you has a lot of friends, or if you have added a lot of friends on Facebook through different groups, and you have a decent number of people on your social account who are also doing Amazon FBA, just copy the link of this YouTube video. All right, because probably the group link won't work. Just copy the link of this YouTube video. If you're watching on Facebook, just copy the link of the YouTube live stream video for this video and post it on your Facebook feed. That is all I ask in return for all of these answers that I'm giving away to you. Just do that, because it's like free marketing. You're going to be helping other people, and as you see, like, I'm trying my best to kind of help you all out. All right, let's pick something else. Okay. So Noor was asking me, is there a cheap bundling service in the US if you know any? A cheap and quality bundling service. All right, those two words don't go together. There is nothing which is going to be extremely cheap and extremely high in quality. Okay, so that is a very, you can say yin yang way to kind of put two things together. You'd obviously need to pay a little bit like premium out of your pocket to get anything that is in high quality and stress free, because that is something I really stress like a lot about. If you know, I don't really find the cheap, like I don't really work with the cheapest freight forwarder. Okay, there are obviously people who would do the same thing, probably with the same smoothness, but the communication that I have with my current freight forwarder is absolutely uh, absolutely almost perfect. So I really don't bother about seeking rates from other suppliers. But I should be doing that once I kind of want to scale and add more products. I will do that. I'll probably have two or three similar quality freight forwarders who would be able to compete against each other. But right now I've been all only working with one freight forwarder, so I don't really try to cut my cost or find cheaper options everywhere. All right, something else. All right. Okay, so Dan was asking me, at what point do you apply for trademark during the life of your product? All right, that's a good question. That is something to be thought about, because obviously trademark application takes some good dollars out of your pocket. Okay, in the US it can take up to $1,200. If you do this in India, it can take up to $200 if you are willing to wait for 9 months. In the UK, it is going to take up to 170 or 200 pounds at max. So that is the rate that you might need to pay if you want to get your trademark. Now, the question was, to repeat it, I'm going to repeat the question. At what point do you apply for a trademark during the life of your product? Okay, so that is a decent question. Uh, at what point? So I think it's a very it's actually a no-brainer question. It depends on your budget, to be very honest. If you have the budget for it, and if you can do it in advance, take the risk for it, and if you're very confident in the numbers, your marketing, your product selection. So it depends on your confidence ratio or confidence percentage. If you're really, really confident about what you are doing, and maybe you're so confident that wow, the net. Okay, we're back online. All right. So if you're so confident that even though the first product fails, you would still want to keep going with that brand because you feel passionate about that category or niche, you can go ahead and kind of register your brand immediately. Okay. But if you have a very tight budget, and if you cannot kind of afford to register your brand right now, or if that is not your ambition, or you're not clear about whether you want to stick to that niche or category in the future even though you fail, then you should just wait for some profits to flow in. And the simple answer here is that you should put every dollar you make out of your launch and the coming few months, like the few months after the launch. So for the next 3 to 4 months, or even up to 6 months, if you're really patient, and you should be, to be very honest, you should spend every dollar you make in scaling your business. Like if you're making really good margins, you should probably hire somebody for social media and go hard on social media and try to build your brand presence online. If you're making really decent profits, you should put those back in and launch as many products as you can in the beginning, because when you're launching and when you're doing this daily, you're in that zone where you can kind of handle a lot of this information and handle a lot of launches, because it's not that difficult. But people get stuck in optimizing their A cost, optimizing their T cost, trying to figure out how can they spend less. That's not what you should be focusing on. Your focus should be on making more money, increasing your profit margins, and that is it. Like probably just optimizing your tacos. Okay, if you haven't seen the tacos video on my channel, check it out. Okay, but that is the goal you should have. Once you are at a decent position where a product is making you decent amount of money, you should just move on, launch more products, or scale your brand, or hire more people, or hire freelancers. Like just start scaling, because when you're in that zone, it is easy for you to kind of grow your business. But once you get lazy or slack on it, then it is going to be extremely difficult. And I'm telling you from experience, because I have done these mistakes, and I'm talking about these openly with you because I'm not perfect. I have done these mistakes. Like my 2019 goals have not been met because I totally screwed my year. Let's be clean on this live stream. I totally screwed up my year, but that doesn't mean that I won't make my plans for 2020. We always have hope. All right, so I hope I answered that question, Dan. Next, PPC strategy for 2 months after launch that isn't converting very well. How to bring your ACOS that is over 100 or 200 normally. Wow. Okay, again, so basically everybody, like I think 90% of the people who start this always keep focusing on ACOS. Like bring my ACOS down? How can I crunch my ACOS? How can I spend less dollars on my ads? Should I turn off my ads? Like, those are all the wrong questions that you're asking, guys. You should not even be asking those questions, because, and it's not your fault. Like, you're asking these questions because I see nobody talking about these things in the right manner on YouTube, on Facebook. Okay, very few people, and there are a few people in my network, to be very honest, who really understand the game, and they talk it, like, they talk about the right terms in the right definitive manner, but most of them don't, and that is what's making the noise. So if your ACOS is really high, okay, so first of all, you should check if your ACOS or your TACOS, okay, you should check these two metrics and see if they are below your margins or markups that you have on your profit. If they are below your markups, that ideally means that you're making money, but you should also add the other costs which you have outside of Amazon, like for example, getting your logo designed, or getting or paying for custom duty, whatever it is, like, or getting an inspection done. You should add all of those costs and then see your profit and loss. If everything is in place, and if your margins are still higher than your ACOS and tacos, then you are definitely making some money. But you should, like, do that on an Excel sheet and not just think about it. If you're making money, then you need to optimize it. Okay, optimize in the sense, like, the way I manage PPC and the way I have tested managing PPC for another one of my clients, or basically they're my friends, and they are also, like, they were seeking some help, so I kind of help them kind of improve their return on their advertisements. So what I did was, my methodology, which I figured, was to get a lot of impressions, come in front of a lot of customers on Amazon and convert small. That is completely fine. But if you bid in the wrong manner and you lose a lot of your budget on a daily basis and you don't get a lot of impressions, then Amazon is probably not putting you in front of as many people as you should be coming forward, like coming in front of. That means that your probability of converting goes down, and that means that you will probably get less sales, and that means you're not going to be having a better or a decent ACOS. So basically the idea is that bid in the right ballpark. Okay, bid what is comfortable to you, and bid. I usually start my bids at a very low range, always $100. Like, I think 80% of my keywords still have the bids under $1, even in Q4. So I really do not bid high on keywords. I don't even bid high on auto campaigns, but they perform extremely well because I get a lot of impressions. I don't know if anybody of you is following me, like, but I get like a million impressions almost every week in Q4, which is a lot of impressions, and I also pay a decent amount of money for that, but I also kind of get a lot of return on that. So I really don't worry about it, because net I end up being positive. So the idea is, if you want to bring your ACOS down, you need to kind of reevaluate your campaigns, focus on getting more impressions, and the more impressions that you get, the more chances of you to convert, and that those conversions will drop your ACOS. Okay, as simple as that. That is the fundamental way I kind of look at this. PPC strategy. So nice. Okay, so that was a good question. I'll probably need to look at my own video, own live stream, and answer these questions, because this is a different group. I cannot probably post the video over there, but that's cool. All right. So Cindy Newgan was asking me how to increase sales. Okay, this is probably the last or the second last question, and I'll cut after that. So if you're still watching, or if you're watching this on replay, stick around till the end. Hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it, and share this video on your Facebook feed, because you might have more people or more friends in your network that are still, like, that are also doing Amazon FBA. So please post it on your feed, and if you do, let me know in the comments. I'll remember that you did. So how to increase sales without increasing the PPC spend? Okay, wow, there's a lot of likes on that. So how to increase sales without increasing the PPC spend? Hmm, I really don't. All right. So if you're not increasing your PPC spend, if you are still, like, at a constant PPC spend, and if you're converting on certain keywords, your rank for those keywords will start improving. Okay. If your rank for those keywords starts to improve, you will probably slowly enough, but you will slowly start getting better sales. Then you can also kind of test your sales with coupons. But again, like, to be very like, I mean, it is kind of violating the question that without increasing the PPC budget, because coupons will take some of your money. But yeah, that is another way that you can kind of keep your PPC budgets at a constant. Start with coupons and basically test like how are they performing together. Are you getting better conversions? The idea is to get better conversions for certain keywords, and if you get better conversions for certain keywords, your rank for those keywords will improve, and Amazon will give customers on other customers on Amazon searching for similar keywords or close match keywords. They'll put your product in front of them if they see that this listing is converting. Okay, that is one way. But to be very honest, you cannot kind of scale your sales without spending money. Like, it can be PPC. If you want to keep your PPC logged into one budget, you'll probably need to test with coupons. It'll still take some dollars. If you want to do stop doing that, you need to kind of test with influencer marketing. But if you're patient enough, what you can do is you can start building your brand organically on social media. Like, you can kind of spend your time, create some videos, and every week, like probably every week or every month, and post that those on YouTube. You can create short form content for your brand and kind of do that consistently on Instagram, and slowly and steadily people will start kind of discovering your brand through the social media, and they will probably end up searching for your brand and your product if you are doing your marketing correctly on Amazon. Okay, if they do that, then you will definitely improve your sales without increasing your advertisement budgets. Okay, let's just put it that way. But you'll have to invest something, and that something is time and it's money. Okay, so kind of like have that perspective in your mind. Like, just wanted to put it out there. If I have two product variations that will hit on 90% of the same keywords, would I be okay putting them in the in the same PPC campaign, or it would be better to run separate campaigns for both variations? All right. So yeah, this is something that I have been thinking about, because the client that I have right now, they have variation products, and we were only testing one of the variations in PPC campaign. So what I think is better to be done is that, because you want to understand what is your conversion ratio per variation or per listing, although it's like not black and white, to be very honest. Like, even if you have them together, or if you have those variations in separate PPC campaigns, people are going to kind of browse across each other and convert. So I'm not 100% sure how does Amazon treat a sale. Like, for example, if I was having two variations, variation A and variation B, and I was only advertising variation A, and Amazon, and basically the customer ended up ended on like came on my listing and ended up buying variation B instead of A through the ad for A. I don't know Amazon, how does Amazon advertise, like, attribute it? Does it attribute to that PPC campaign or not? That is something that I will need to figure out, and if I figure it out, I will probably talk about it in the next video. But I will take a note of this. Somebody, like, if you're watching this right now, just drop that question once again below under this video, so that I come back and answer it whenever I have the clear answer for it. Okay, I don't want to make any suggestions. Best product research tool and how to best vet manufacturers. So this is the last question. Okay, what is the best product research tool? Okay, so there's nothing like it. To be very honest, there are better products in the market, like Jungle Scout and Helium 10 are two products in the market which are very, very, you know, out there. Okay, the people who run these two companies are there always in the community, helping other people and other sellers. They also have their own groups, but consider joining the Republic of Sellers group as well. But yeah, the point is that these two companies have it very, very much out there. They are present in the community. They're trying to probably figure things out and get the answers back. They're also kind of posting a lot of valuable content. That is what's happening. So I would say, if you want to kind of buy a tool, either go with Jungle Scout or Helium 10. And Republic of Sellers, we have a coupon code for both of those products. So if you need the coupon code, it will give you a flat 50% discount, and you can avail that 50% discount on Helium 10 every month. Okay, and there's another discount that I have for Jungle Scout. So whatever, like, you want to do, like whatever you want to purchase, let me know. Like, DM me or whatever. Like, we can kind of get you that discount code. So yeah, the method is more important than the tool. That is what I was coming to, because I can tell you, whatever tool I use, whether it's Jungle Scout, whether it's Helium 10, whether it's any random tool out there in the market, whatever tool I use, I will always come to the same conclusion for a product when I'm doing its back end research, or when I'm looking at the data for it, when I'm looking at the market trends for it. Because I don't look at the opportunity score, for example, that Jungle Scout and Helium 10, both of them have it with different keyword names, but I don't look at those estimates or those scores. Like I have my own set of method. I just use these tools to kind of bring the data in front of me, and then I evaluate it myself. And that is what I'm going to be talking about and teaching you in the private level school. Okay, so that you don't need to like blindly depend on a tool, because it doesn't really matter what tool you're using. All right, so that is it. It is 8:31. We did it exactly for 30 minutes. I mean, the question and answer session was exactly for 30 minutes. The live stream might have a longer duration, but I hope you found this useful. If you're still watching this, I really appreciate it. I really admire you and appreciate your attention and really respect your time. So we'll always keep this short, quick, and sweet. Like we'll probably just tag the questions and get it answered. And I also figure out that how can I be more present in the group. I'm already like be out there, so join the group, Republic of Sellers. This is Rish signing off today, 31st. Have a great new year, guys. Have a great evening. Crush it. Okay, make your plans today. Like spend half of your day to create plans for 2020. Don't just kind of sit idle. Spend half of your day to make plans for 2020. Enjoy the evening and get started tomorrow morning. Okay, get started tomorrow morning. Don't wait until it is afternoon. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate this. Can't stress on that enough. Share this video, get more people in the group and on my channel next time on the live stream. It'll be an amazing, set of community that we are trying to build here together. All right. I will see you later. Let's end this 41 minutes.